we go.
Hello, Word Nerds. Happy Sunday and welcome to our live chat. We've had a bit of a change of plans this week. We were supposed to be doing our Six of Crows book club, but there are only 3 of us here, so we figured we would put that off to next week when there are more of us and we can discuss it as it deserves and do a quick write-in this week just so we get something productive done and get to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So you just have Team Canada here today.
Yeah.
Not sure what question to start this off with, but I guess, what are you going to be working on tonight, Rachel?
I had an idea for a mysterious person in a court kind of setting, so I'm going to see if I can write that today.
Oh, cool. How about you, Erin?
I'm still working on Murder Wizards, so yeah, that's the same thing as last time. So, what about you?
I will probably be plotting. I'm still in vacation mode. I'm like fully going back to work tomorrow, so I didn't actually have any intention of being productive tonight. So I'll do something and see what happens.
Yeah, I might wander a little bit.
Yeah, we'll probably jump into our first sprint on the 45, just because there are only 3 of us here to keep you entertained. But let us know in the discussion what you guys will be working on, and we will go from there. Can one of you do a timer for 20 minutes?
My phone. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. My phone's across the room.
I'm kind of glad we. Oh, I'm kind of glad we decided to do a write-in because I have been seriously neglectful of my word count lately. So
yeah,
it's been bad.
I read my way through an entire series in the last week. Just because it was one of those series that like there's 7 books and I only ever read the first 4, so I was like, no, I'm gonna freaking do it. So I read the entire series this last week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just kind of like marathoned it. And then I just finished reading Lord of Shadows, which took me a couple of days. And it was really good, but that means that I didn't write at all because I was just doing reading and schoolwork and actual work. So
fair enough. All right. I had a prompt. I just have to find it again. All right, so we have an optional writing prompt that goes with each of our sprints. You can use it if you want to, just draw inspiration from it, or ignore it completely. Anything goes. So this prompt is a line of dialogue. Literally everything about this is illegal. So if you can work that into the story somehow, go for it.
Love it.
Yeah. So we'll start in a couple of minutes. Run.
I like that a lot.
Minutes.
I know. Yeah. I went
to Pinterest for writing prompts this time to try to mix it up, and there seems to be some interesting ones there. So.
Yeah, Rachel, isn't yours about a mysterious figure or something? So that works out quite well.
Well, actually, it was. I did get inspired when I was reading Lord of Shadows because it's at one point people kind of were like pointing at this character because he had killed a bunch of his family because they were under this curse and it wasn't like really them kind of thing. Their bodies were kind of, it was just like they're like mindless, weird creatures. And so he killed a bunch of them and everyone was like, oh my God, he's like such a ruthless killer. But he's like, but they were evil and they were going to kill everybody. So I was like, that'd be kind of cool to make that a different character. So I'm going to see if I can do that in my own ways today.
As long as something about it is super illegal.
I know. Now I'm like, what can be illegal?
There you go.
Something with the main character is super illegal.
Murder is generally not legal. So
generally.
So there's that.
All right. And Griswold is working on a character arc. And we've got about 5 seconds. So Erin, if you are ready to start our timer.
I will, starting now.
All right, guys, we will see you in 20 minutes. Good luck.
And time.
Perfect.
20 minutes.
How'd you guys do?
Not bad. The question is how many words?
I did 360. Worked
Very
on
nice.
kind of two things
Nice.
too.
Actually did 680, which is a little
Wow, good
shocking.
job.
Wow, that's awesome.
Surprising.
I worked on setting up a productivity app I want to start trying as of tomorrow.
Ooh, what app?
It's called Life RPG. So it's basically like making your productivity like a role-playing game. So you're like leveling up skills as you're doing
What?
things.
That's
and
so fun.
Oh,
I love it.
Writing that down.
There's a couple of different ones I looked at that like you can. There's some that have like teams that you can quest with and stuff. But starting with this one.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like a quest to finish your paperwork type of thing?
Yeah. Not sure. Boss fights and all of that, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah. No, this one isn't quite that involved, but it still has like set as many skills as you want, and you can like set rewards for like if you do all of these things, you can watch an episode of TV, but you have to like buy it with the diamonds you get for completing tasks and stuff.
That's amazing. That sounds so good.
Yeah, Habitica is the one I was talking about. Someone in the comments mentioned it. This one looks like it's better for me, but I have heard good things about both. Anyways, everyone let us know how you did with your writing sprint. And we will probably jump into another one fairly quickly because we don't have Rachel for very long tonight. So we're being super efficient. And we will just have the one other sprint tonight. But we didn't want to leave you guys hanging and not see you at all. So hopefully we all get a little bit done.
It's probably good. What's that?
I spent a good amount of my time looking up words on rhyming dictionaries on the internet because I'm trying to do this. I kind of quit the other thing that I was thinking of because I don't know, I was just like couldn't quite set the scene yet. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna work on something else. It's a little scene with this young girl and a bunch of fairies, and she's trying to talk with them, but she's I think I told you about this story idea I had, Erin. But she's trying to talk with them and prove that she like knows all their rules and stuff. So she's rhyming with them, and they're trying to like trick her into saying things. But I was like, okay, I need some rhymes, and I was like, well, I can rhyme is like that's a super easy word to rhyme. And I'm looking at my paper like, what the heck rhymes with is? So now I'm like, all of these things being like, what rhymes with is? I'm like, oh god.
Showbiz. I can't see fairies saying that, really.
I'm looking here. I'm like, I literally spent like almost 10 minutes on this freaking rhyming dictionary trying to find words that rhyme with is. It's a little bit sad.
Did you find any?
Not good ones.
Yeah, that's always the thing.
Like slant rhymes where I'm like, it's like stiff. I'm like, no, that's not a word. Like,
that's funny because I was looking at fairies as well recently. Because I can't remember the name. I can never remember the name. There's the race of like godlike people in ancient Irish mythology, and they're like, they were fairies or they were immortal gods. But I was looking them up, and they kind of the Pater. What the heck? I can't pronounce his name. I have the book right here though.
From the call. Yeah.
The Call.
It's Peter O'Gillen.
Peter O'Gillen. Yeah, he's basically done a version of them, but made them full on fairies and then like super nasty. Because like this race of people were like banished underground. And then beneath these like fairy hills, this is the entrance to the underground world. So like he's done that exactly, except he's made them full on fairies and like really mean. So
yeah, they're so creepy. It's amazing.
I love that. Is such a good book.
It's terrifying. I actually wish that he had made it more than one book, or made it longer, because it really deserves more in that world, because it was so screwed up. It was so messed up. It was so weird. It
needs at least 2 more books. I will not be happy until there is 2 more. It's probably not going to happen.
Start obsessively tweeting him.
He actually follows me, so I could DM him.
Really?
Like, until he unfollows me. Please write more books, please. When are we starting next one? I have to make sure my phone doesn't die.
The 15th, I guess.
Sure. Okay, cool.
So Kay Resler
should
wrote
last.
172. The BookTube Turtle wrote 335. And yes, this is a write-in. We had planned to do Six of Crows, but because we do have a smaller group than usual, we decided to postpone Six of Crows to next week when there will be more of us here and then more of us to talk and discuss and be a little bit productive tonight in the meantime. So sorry for any confusion to those in the comments who are a bit, I don't know, not sure what's going on right now. But
why were you writing instead of discussing the book? I'm confused.
Yes, I have many thoughts. Do not worry. I think we all have many thoughts on the book.
Yeah.
We will discuss it.
Well, and next week I'll have finished it by then. So
Mhm.
hopefully I don't have that much left. I have no excuses this time.
Aaron, tisk tisk.
I have very strong feelings on this book. So many strong feelings. It will be interesting.
I think your strong feelings are the opposite of my strong feelings, but that's
I think
okay.
so. Yes.
It's gonna
Which
be
is
a good,
unusual.
I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good chat. It's fine.
so yes,
Going
that
to
is
reset.
next week.
Next week.
Yes,
So
yes,
if any of you
Do we have
haven't read Six of Crows yet, you still have a week.
yes. If
It's
you're a
worth
fast
it.
reader.
It's really good.
Do we have a prompt?
The prompt for this one is she hadn't realized that the monsters had been protecting her all along.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So, again, totally optional. If it works with your story, great. If not, draw inspiration where you can. See what happens.
That's so weird because that really works for the one that I am researching the fairy, not fairies for. Because when they, like in my story, when they banished them underground, they didn't realize that they were holding this like powerful, horrible goddess at bay. So they banished them underground, and then it's like all of the seals or whatever start breaking, and so she's like trying to rise. Yeah, so that works out perfectly.
That's
Yay
so
for
rad. That's a good idea. Oh, there's so many fairy stories out now, and I want to draw inspiration from all of them, but then I also don't want my story to be anything like theirs, so it's a little bit difficult.
I like the crazy evil fairies the
Oh,
best.
so fun.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite
I
kind.
know, Holly Black's cover for The Cruel Prince dropped a couple of days ago, and it's so beautiful.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's all vines. It's really beautiful.
Is that a second book in a series, or is that the first?
No, it's the first one of her new series.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think I've read Holly Black's like Black Cat series, and I didn't love it too much, but
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I loved The Coldest Girl in Cold Town like a lot. So
yeah,
I haven't read Doll Bones yet, but I really want to. So
oh, did you ever read I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Someone's gonna yell at me. Tithe. It's Tithe. Okay.
I haven't read Tithe.
No? Oh, okay.
Is it good?
That's how I fell in love with her, because she does.
I read it years ago.
Yeah. I think that was one of her first. And then she also does The Darkest Part of the Forest, which is also kind of
Oh,
fairy-like.
I want to read that. She has so many good ones. I really need to get myself to a bookstore.
Well, like The Darkest Part of the Forest, I really, really loved, but it was too short for me, and I wish it had been longer. So I remember. Do you remember when we met her like forever ago?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You and I went to that book signing, and we met her. I don't know, it was like 2 years ago or something, and maybe whatever it was. Yeah, Extended Claire and Holly Black, and we met them, and I said to her, like, I love this book, and I wish that there was more. And at the time, she was like, oh, I'm actually plotting a new series, a new fairy series that will take place more in fairy. So, like, kind of watch out for that. So it was really cool to be like, oh, it's coming out soon. Now I'm like, it's the book, and it's coming
2
out.
years is like the right amount of time for it to come out.
Yeah.
So that's funny how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Got about a minute to go before our next and final sprint, which is 20 minutes. Again, the prompt is she didn't realize that the monsters had been protecting her all along.
I love it so much.
So many of these sprints make me, not sprints, the prompts make me want to just write entire books around them.
I know,
right?
I'm like, okay, I need to scrap the current one and just write a whole book around this prompt. So thanks a lot.
Exactly.
Every time there's a new prompt, I'm like, never mind this current story. I already have terrible shiny new idea syndrome, so
now I'm thinking like that'd be so cool if like the monsters were like shadow creatures and she just took them and made them her like shadow creature army.
No, that's like the Grisha series.
Is it? Oh, I see. I haven't
Sort
read that in so long. I kind of forgot.
Sort of. There's like shadow creatures, and she. Oh, I won't give anything
kind of.
away.
Oh, right. Okay, yes, I'm remembering this now. Yes.
Sort of a tiny bit spoiler, but not really.
Not really.
And 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. And I will hit start now.
All right.
All right, guys, good luck. Check in 20 minutes. Go, go, go.
And time.
Awesome. How'd it go?
I think good.
I did 355.
Nice.
Nice.
I decided not to rhyme is.
Good
That really helped.
Probably a good
It
choice.
really helped.
I always have trouble remembering where I left off. About the same time, about the same word count, 600. Whew. What about you?
I have a dog getting picked up any minute, so I was just trying to organize and watch out the window, and so yes.
Dog
Super
duty.
expensive. Yep.
But
She
they
was
look
supposed to
so
come up at,
cute.
10, but nope, early. Right in the middle of chat. Busy day.
What, did you see them? I didn't see them. The dogs?
I had them on
Oh,
Snapchat all day.
I missed it. Oh, I keep forgetting to check Snapchat. Oh, right. That's a thing.
Emma's freaking posting all this stuff on Harry Potter World.
Right?
Jealous.
We're expecting just post close up of the back of Emma's head because
Because of course. I have to go look at all of them and be jealous.
everyone else should let us know how you did in the discussion. Dark Deluxeful wants to know if you guys have playlists for writing.
I don't have playlists,
I say yes,
but I listen to YouTube.
Oh, that's useful.
What do you have? Yeah.
It kind of depends the book that I'm writing. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Some of them I just listen to scores from movies. Some of them I actually have like songs. So it kind of depends.
I'm actually super hooked on, I was talking about this movie earlier, and it wasn't an amazing movie. I didn't mind it, but the soundtrack to the new King Arthur movie is amazing.
Ooh.
So I've been listening to that. It's like this weird, like, it's kind of like Two Steps from Hell, and it's like epic fantasy type of music, but it's also kind of like a little bit metal. Not actually metal because I don't like metal, but it's got that sort of like driving beat and feeling to it. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Really epic. So it's mostly movie soundtracks or Two Steps from Hell or Thomas Bergerson, I think his name is, kind of the orchestra type music.
I want to try.
I can't do words.
I listen to silence because I'm easily distracted. I feel like super motivating music. Movies could be good.
Well, I make playlists of songs that I think match the feeling of my manuscript, but I don't listen to them while I'm writing it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because I can't, I know a lot of people listen to songs with words in them, and I just don't understand how they can concentrate on their own words. I'd be like singing along or like accidentally start writing down the lyrics of the song and then be like, no, that's not what I'm writing. I don't know how people do it.
BookTube Turtle got 355, and we are going to wrap up shortly. We did have a couple of things. Erin, you have a giveaway going on right now. Did you want to tell everyone about that?
I do. Yeah. Ooh. You guys look at I think it's the last video. Yeah, it's from yesterday. So if you watch that video, it just tells you a little bit about the art copy giveaway. I actually have art copies back here that I should.
Ooh, let's see them. Let's see them.
Show you guys. Yeah. Still. Look how pretty. I don't know if you can. There we go. I'm so good at this.
Yeah, I've already seen your video, but I want to see it again. It's so cool.
So pretty.
I'm gonna make it my staff pick.
It's real. Oh yay! I love it. Yes, please. So the video basically just tells you a little bit about when it comes out, and the pre-order links are there and everything, and then there's a link underneath that takes you to the cover reveal post, and that's what you share in order to, and then tag me. As long as you tag me, I'll know that you've shared, and I'll enter you in the contest to win the very first art copy. And it's actually probably the only art copy that like normal people are going to get, because my publisher is just mostly sending out to like literary journals and like the big BookTube reviewers and stuff. So yes, it will be very special. The only art copy that's going out probably to us regular people. I only got two myself.
Weird.
Yeah, well, it's just very select targeting for the advanced reader copies. So, yes.
And then my video from this week also has a giveaway. It was this week, I think.
So many giveaways.
All the free books. All the free books.
Yay, free stuff.
Check out those videos. And speaking of videos, while we were doing our first sprint, I got a notification that something went up on Rachel's personal channel.
Yes, that is featuring everybody here. Yeah,
yay.
I finally posted our video that we filmed when we were all in Toronto at Kelly's house. So figured it's about
awesome.
time, like a month late, but
We'll have to
yes,
share that
it's awesome.
on our YouTube or on our Twitter account, WordNerd Twitter account as well.
Yes, we all played the first sentence challenge where we all had a book. We read the first sentence, then the other people had to guess what book it was. It was fun.
It's surprisingly hard, actually.
Yeah, right? Like there was
What'd you
a
say,
couple just because like I'm really obsessed with first sentences, so there was a couple in there that I was like, oh, like okay, I know what that one is, but yeah, a lot of them I was like, nothing.
The character game for me was like a little bit easier. Like I got that with like not easy, but I eventually got that. 0 of the first line ones. Didn't get any of them.
Same.
I'm gonna be like so bad. We're like, what was the character game that we played?
I can't post the link to that, but Rachel, how do people find your channel?
You guys can, I believe actually it's one of the link channels on the WordNerds. So if you go to the WordNerd homepage, on the side, there's all the link channels to Kelly's personal channel and Aaron's personal channel, and I think there's a couple of people, and I'm in there too. Or you can go to YouTube, and it's a model who's red, but red is R-E-A-D.
Because it's a play on words.
Red.
What?
Red. Yay, puns.
All right,
Word
so
play.
I think that's us for this week. Next week, we will be back here, same time, and actually talking about Six of Crows, so hopefully you guys will be able to join us then. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I think that's it.
Yeah, it was good.
Good writing, you guys.
Good to get my brain going again.
Yes,
Thanks so
I
much
needed
for joining us and kind of going with the flow on our ever-changing lineup of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will see you next week. Post videos every day as usual. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.